guys, welcome back to my channel। और तो आज ये चैप्टर 6 एडाप्टेशन इन प्लांट्स का सेकेंड पार्ट है। तो हम लोग एक्वाटिक प्लांट्स से शुरू करेंगे। Aquatic plants. Plants that live in water are called aquatic plants. These plants are of three types: floating plants, fixed plants, and underwater plants. Floating plants. Floating plants. Plants that float in water are called floating plants. Some floating plants are water hyacinth and duckweed. They have the following features to help them in their habitats. Their stems are light and spongy, which help them in floating in water. Their roots hang loosely in water and help them float. They do not have fixed roots. Fixed plants. Fixed plants. Plants whose roots are fixed to the bottom of the pond are called fixed plants. Plants like lotus and water lily are examples of fixed plants. Their adaptations are they have thin, long, and hollow stems which reach the surface of the water. Their leaves are flat and broad, which help the plant in floating. Their leaves have a wax-like coating which prevents them from decaying in water. Their leaves have stomata only on the upper surface. These stomata help the plant to exchange gases easily. Underwater plants. Plants that grow under the water are called underwater plants. Some examples of underwater plants are tape grass and pondweed. The adaptations that they show are they have thin and narrow leaves. They do not have any wax coating. They do not have any stomata in their leaves. They exchange gases dissolved in water directly through their surface. Some other adaptations. Insectivorous plants. There are some plants that are carnivores and feed on insects. Such plants are called insectivorous plants. Some examples of insectivorous plants are Venus flytrap and pitcher plant. The adaptations that they show are the leaves of Venus flytrap are like boxes with hinges. They have their hair-like structures on the edges. When an insect touches the hair-like structures, the leaf snaps shut and the insect gets trapped inside. Some digestive juices are also produced by the leaves which digest the insect. The leaves of pitcher plant are shaped like a pitcher with a lid. When an insect sits on it, the pitcher, the lid closes and traps the insect which then gets digested. Non-green plants. There are some plants which do not contain chlorophyll. They are known as non-green plants. They cannot make their own food. They absorb food from the dead plants and animals. Such plants that get their nutrition from dead plants and animals are called saprophytic plants. Plants such as mushrooms, Indian pipe, and coral root are examples of saprophytic plants. We have learned based on their habitats, plants can be divided into terrestrial and aquatic plants. Plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. Plants that live in water are called aquatic plants. Aquatic plants are of three types: floating plants, fixed plants, and underwater plants. Plants that float in water are called floating plants. Plants whose roots are fixed to the bottom of the pond are called fixed plants. There are some plants that are carnivores and feed on insects. Such as plants are called insectivorous plants. There are some plants which do not contain chlorophyll. They are known as non-green plants. Plants that get their nutrition from dead plants and animals are called saprophytic plants. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.